All right, we've got Wynnum versus McGregor. This is the boys' division. Just waiting on the players to get to the field. Wynnum moving away from the camera and McGregor moving towards the camera. This will be a high-paced game. Wynnum known for their rucking, McGregor known for their ability to throw the ball around and have a go from any situation on the field. As you can see there, beats one, gets around the outside, tries to draw the link in. And well done there. I think that's Dom making that touch there for Wynnum. I think that's touch 3. We've got referee MACGREGOR in, away. This is Tobias. He is the danger here for McGregor. Look out for him. And Lucas Lamb, also another one to look out for. So they work it out an edge. They give it to Tobias, the strike play. Lovely long ball. It's last touch. Can you get the speed on the outside? He does. The link shuts. And that's the first set of the game. So back to halfway. It's right of reply rule here at Blues Cup 2021. And now they start getting their way forward. Well, Lily gets around him there. Just a touch on the back. Back to the mark, young fella. Here's the Frenchman, DG, off his left. Accelerates. Has he got the speed? Great cover defence by McGregor. But Wynnum looking dangerous early. Lily sliced through a couple of times. The 1, the 7, the 11, they play really well together. Here they go. Long ball to the outside and he gets down. Lovely touch football. Let's have a look at that replay. He sucks the link in. Link turns their hips in. I know about a poor corner. And the winger's out wide, so it doesn't shut on that short side. And then try between the link and wing. So Wynnum. Lovely first set there. Asked a couple of great questions and then ended up executing a lovely try. Referee Bella Mahoney gets on the field. Best signals in the game. And Wynnum employing the shooters. Trying to get on the outside. There's a bit of space there. The ball just doesn't quite hit the target. So that's McGregor. They'll back themselves. Not afraid to throw it around. And when it comes off, it's pretty to watch. When it doesn't, the other team can generate some momentum. Just in the ruck there. Lovely signal. There it is. Great communication. Bella Mahoney. Coach Bo Singleton does a great job with the Wynnum sides. Just telling the boys, let's just go forward here. Get your hand out. In, away. Beats the first. Gets behind the defenders. So now McGregor just going backwards. And he finds a lovely channel after that first ruck. And that's a lovely try. TRY. That's try number 2 for Wynnum. Just came off a really good ruck. Stepped the shooter. Got him behind. Got his hand out. Didn't try to step the second player. Good lesson to learn there for the beginners at home. You drive on the last defender. And then the half can just take off. Or you can hit a hitter. And that hitter was able to run straight through their middle. Hey, diddle, diddle. The cat and the fiddle. Here goes McGregor. Tapping from halfway. Looking to go forward here. Wynnum look in a mood today. Beautiful conditions. The clouds are rolling in a little bit. Just physical touch there by the Frenchman. Oui, no more please is the call. And DG says no problems. Watch out for number 4 here for Wynnum. He's an agile, athletic young fella. Saw him here last year, I believe. So McGregor looking to create. Dummy, draw pass, switch back, and they'll play the touch on that one. Good call, referee MACGREGOR. Long ball, trying to get some speed on the outside, gets a link to bite, runs around the link, tries to draw and pass the winger, does so, and lovely cover defence by the Wynnum players. But Greg creating a lovely opportunity there. Great camera work here. And I think he's over. He is over. He did it all by himself. In, away, and yeah, just the Wynnum defender overread that. Thought he was going to pass and gone early. And the McGregor young lad just says, I'll take that one. Referee MACGREGOR points to the spot. Watch his rucking juggernaut. So they get the link in the touch there. They get the winger in the touch there. They've got 2-on-1. Oh, they created something. So there was a link in that touch. They created 3-on-2 there. but that pass was just off the mark. So Wynnum physical in their touches, and McGregor just need to get a bit lower in their roll ball. In, and lovely touch. Steps back in, wants the ball back. They release there. And accelerating, and can't get through them. Back to the mark, well done holding onto that ball. Great change of speed there, wasn't it? All right, not sure what to do here, and then just take that touch. So, last touch, they haven't really gone too far here, McGregor. Wynnum look in control. But it's only 2-1. Now a long way to go. 20 minutes to go here. We have an offside. Well, that'll help McGregor. They need that momentum. They were just losing it there, and Wynnum were right on top. Pass the ball to their right, and unable to get a second pass. Defenders in the face. Wynnum working really hard to get onside and get up, and they're really putting the pressure on here. McGregor looking for something down this right side again. Try to draw him past. Link stays out. And great refereeing, Bella Mahoney, communicating really well with the players there. They just had to look up, and she just explained that. Play on was the call. Oh, lucky that was off the mark, because that was an incorrect roll ball. Back to the mark they go. Just watch that rucking juggernaut. So off the left foot, kicking back inside. Kicks back inside again to make the defender turn their hips in. That's third touch, so well over halfway. Everyone rolling backwards here from McGregor, unable to get onside. He gets around the next shooter. And here comes the sweeper. Have they got the numbers? Yes, they do. Eugene shuts on that nicely, but unable to stop the pass. That was good wing defence by McGregor, but they're just bent out of shape here. Just getting on the outside. A lovely shot, but a good ball over the top, wasn't it? That just creates the overlap through that superb rucking. When I say kick, you can see that the hitter gets the ball. And once they get it, they step back inside the defender to make the defender turn their hips in. We call that kicking. You kick back inside. That creates a lot of space there, as the defender has to turn their hips in and release space on their outside. So McGregor looking to hit back. They've got their speed players on. Watch for Tobias, number 10 here. He's non-stop and he's running, just glaring at the defenders to find a weakness and moving himself in that position. Stop, go, in, away, gets around, unable to get between them. Running from half, and the shooter gets up. Don't think there's 6 to go there. No, missed the ball. So only a couple of... That's last touch now. They ring around the outside. And Tobias gets on the outside, but the winger plays at it. There was no man there. The winger had switched. And unfortunately, 6 to go. So last time they got a repeat set, McGregor, they were good enough to score down here. We didn't want to be careful that they aren't giving McGregor the opportunities down on the line. They're very good on the line. Here goes Tobias. I'm going to get around DG, the Frenchman. Oui. In and away. That's Mitchell. And shooting defence, just suffocating McGregor, unable to find time and space to create here. I try to get around the outside here, and last touch once again. So really working on their left to right platform, trying to get that link to bite. Mitch picks up, throws a long ball to Tobias. He's looking to gas on DG, but DG's got the speed. And Eugenia stays on the outside, so there's no option for a switch. So we've got a touch, and then, Tobias gets onside quickly and steps up. That's good defence by Tobias. Tries to get physical with that touch, but gets stuck behind the roll ball. So good footwork by Wynnum, and there's a turnover. It's 2 sets in a row. McGregor looking to build pressure here. They want to get down to this line, get some strike on, see what they can create. Love to see them try a sweeper here. So spread the defenders down this side. They're good at doing that. Lovely switchback. And they've got 4 defenders in this corner here, so they can release here. Drive straight and run a sweeper off this one. They can create the overlap, but they step back and back themselves, McGregor. Live by the sword, die by the sword. That's their mentality. Okay, setting up for a quickie. Gets the ball back. Defenders offside and steps back in, and we have touch first. Good refereeing. Just called him off. And last touch. So can they get a ball on the outside and pressure defence by Wynnum? So winning that defensive battle nicely there. Trying to work to their sub box here. McGregor looking McGregor looking energised and Wynnum looking tired at the moment, even though they're on top 3-1. But there's a lovely ruck, takes the pressure off but doesn't get his hand out. Slows it down. So McGregor gets set. Here comes Mitchell shooting for McGregor, trying to build that pressure. DG, the Frenchman, wee kicks on the inside. They've got a bit of an overlap here. McGregor defenders turning hips in to make these touches and just creating an overlap when they send the sweeper. Excuse me. And we have a touch. Great defence. But Wynnum looking ominous once again. Tobias trying to circle them, unable to. And his players are subbing, so he's got no one to play here. It's a bit of a buddy. And he's pretty much getting touched on the same grass, but he gets away. And on come the subs. They're able to get a half at that stage. 15 minutes to go. Coach Mick Austin rotating those subs. McGregor back on themselves, hitting 3 gaps, but they're getting touched on the back and getting caught off the mark. So that's 3 touches in a row when they've been off the mark. Need to create some momentum, getting their hand out, initiate that touch, get a half, get a hitter. That's 4 touches, no hand out. McGregor just feeling that pressure a little bit and playing off their game. That's a turnover. Goes the Wynnum and Juggernaut working their way down the field. 2 good meters, aren't they? And off the back of this, they keep running. Looking to create a scoop and ball down. No, yeah, attack the ball, young man. You can't do that one. So we have a tap. They've gone to roll ball, play on. Oh, Link wants to bite. And they get the touch. Just. So McGregor just losing the defensive shape slightly. To see a bit more communication here from the McGregor side. I know they're feeling the pump here, but communicate their way out of it. So they're looking for they've got a scoop. They play short through the hands. Can't get around the outside. And lovely defence by McGregor. That's a lot better. Wynnum on the quick turnover. Dummy gets around the Link, unfortunately. And Eugene falls for that dummy, goes to his winger. So he makes a touch there, the Link. And then just doesn't get on the outside of his man, just loses his number. Happens to all of us. I think we're on our play, but we're not. And Wynnum good enough to punish that incorrect defensive read. So 4-1, and Wynnum a bit on the foot on the throat here. They've got the momentum, and that turnover certainly doesn't help. McGregor off their game here, day 2. Tribal Sports Blues Cup 2021. There was a foot in that roll ball, so referee Bella Mahoney says that is a tap. Get out of the ruck, please, young man. Let's send the sweeper. Check back. And here's the sweeper this way. And just a slow roll ball. And they send the shooter once again, doing the touch. Have they got their numbers right? It's hard when players are sweeping left and right. You're not sure which player is yours. Hard shut there again. And the rest of the team didn't shut. So just a bit of miscommunication. So they make that touch. They're looking to go to man on. But there's no chat there, and they just read that incorrectly, and Wynnum again good enough to punish them for that incorrect decision. So McGregor looking to build some momentum. They're in a good set here. And to get down the other end, they've just been in their half the whole game. Haven't had many shots on the line. They've still managed to score one. So it shows they are in the contest if they can just pick up their mistakes here and ask them more pertinent questions down this end. And they need to do that by getting their hand out. But as I said, they're a team that likes to back themselves. If they see a gap, they'll go for it. That's a good drive by Mitchell. Just need to get a half. They get there late. They look to recycle off that. Off his right, off his left. Good footwork. So McGregor do have the ability to run a sweeper. They like a C1, but they're just looking to run around Wynnum at the moment, and Wynnum will eat that up every day of the week. Second touch halfway. Lovely drive. No half, so that'll help McGregor reset their line, but their defensive line there was a little bit in 6s and 7s. Tobias working hard to try to get a turnover. He's made about 4 touches in that set. Sloppy roll ball, play on. Let them play. And off the mark there. And here they go forward. One-hander, gets it away. Has he got the speed? Gets around, and we have a touch pass. 50-50 call there. Referee Maya Creswell-Tino was in perfect position. Young Tobias a bit upset with that call, but he's just got to wear that one. Next job. And that's the call from the sub box. Going forward here, Wynnum. No space there, that's man on. Good pressure, gets a turnover. There's a bit of hustle. And lovely first drive as well. Good football. In, away. And just didn't have the angle there to get around him. We ran out of space with the sideline, but certainly broke some ankles there. Just under 9 minutes to go here on day 2 of Travel Sports Blues Cup 2021. Keep those jokes rolling in for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and father figures. As Tobias gets around the link, which is not easy. He's an agile athlete. Young Greg Inglis, number 2. And Wynnum straight back in attack and building that pressure back on McGregor. Get around the shooter, get to the last defender, they get their hand out and they've got the next drive. 15, 20 metres and it's nearly, it is a try. Wow, that's beautiful touch football. Let's have a look at that replay. A great drive on the last defender. Off the left, shows a dummy, steps back inside the cover defence. And that is pretty to watch. Entertaining touch football there by the Wynnum side, and they're just building momentum, building pressure and being clinical. They're looking good for finals, everyone. They can keep this standard up. Thanks to our major sponsors, Tribal Sports. We have our first dad joke for this game, and we'll come back to that shortly because that's a lovely drive. That's good momentum. McGregor looking for some option, getting their hand out, and yeah, physical touch. Thank you, and we'll have 6 to go. Long ball and dummy and yeah, communicating very well there, Bella Mahoney, saying, where did you touch him? Because this one here was ball down first. And there was good honesty by the young Wynnum player. And that is a TOI, and they built that momentum for a lovely drive, just as Wynnum did with theirs. Hand out, running hard, sucking in 2, and able to create something off the back while the Wynnum defenders were trying to get onside. So Wynnum will like to hit back and run the same shape. They'll drive to their left, trying to see if they can get someone to bite, and then they'll run back to their right side and run a sweeper here as they normally play. There they go, there's a sweeper. And half picks up. A little fire there on that sweeper. And tries to get between the Link and Wing out here. We've been shutting separately. Link's been shutting, Wing has been staying. And has been creating gaps inside that winger. So hopefully they can fix that up with their communication. Looking to go right to left. And we have a touch. Lost control, so here's McGregor's chance. Got to get off the line here. Got to ruck well, got to get their hand out. Unable to do so, so they'd have to go back to the mark, and that means the Wynnum defenders are set, and they're in your face once again. And there's a turnover, so that pressure of the shooters and the no hand out by McGregor is just allowing Wynnum to build that pressure. Driving well in the middle. And then bring both middles into that touch. Now they're looking to set up here nicely. Half pick up, tries to suck in the middle. And lovely signalling there by referee MACGREGOR was touch pass. So half picked up. That was Lucas there defending at middle. He decided to hold off the half because he can't score. And then as the half looked for support, he shut on the half before he could give the ball away. So good double up defending there by Lucas Lamb. Nickname Baba, as in Baba Sheep. Get to that dad joke shortly. We're not square in that roll ball. That ball also travelled a little bit along the ground, so got to control that roll ball, ladies and gentlemen at home. Keep that ball nice and still, and you must have your hips and shoulders facing down the field towards the try line to be a successful roll ball. Off his right foot, gets down low, and I believe he got through three of them there. Have a look at this on the replay. It'll look classic finish here. Off the right, bang, and dives between two who try to dive to get him as well. And he was down. Lovely try. Back to live action. Gregor quickly back to halfway. So I said it won't phase them to score, McGregor. While they'll be disappointed in the result, they'll keep coming at you. So they run a quickie. They're another buddy. Release to their link. Tries to spread the middles. But gets touched on the shirt, so Wynnum gets set. So when they check back inside here, the Wynnum defenders are in your face. So they've got to waste a touch in the corner again. Excuse me. So because Wynnum step up hard, they get him stuck in that corner. They get up, and the right side defenders get up and shut space. But they get around that shooter and unable to catch it. Unlucky. It was a good ball there by Tobias, the one-hander. There we have 6 to go. I believe that was for the offside. Just playing advantage, so well played referee Bella Mahoney. Look at the shooting defence. Just in your face. We get away from it and can't get between the link and winger. DG, wee in defence. Tobias looking for that long pill. Gets on the outside, but we get a touch on the shirt as we catch it. Looking for a half. So Wynnum just killing momentum and making McGregor play one touch at a time, which will suit them. Need to create some momentum here if they can. And Eugene, the genius, with the flowing locks, best hair, a Blues cup. Unable to get around the corner. And great defence. So Wynnum working off their line. In and away and step and get beside the defender. And nearly forward. Just time that. And they timed that one beautifully. And off the left. And great defence. Read it very well. That's Tobias there. Not only doing it in attack, does it in defence. And Wynnum have an overlap. Can they execute this overlap? Yes, they can. Lovely football. So the middle makes that touch and pulls the wrong corner. That means the link has to bite, the winger has to bite, but they're thinking they're going corner on that because the middle made that touch. So they're not used to stepping back in on that. They have to step in late. That creates the space. And Wynnum, once again, clinical. Able to execute the 3-on-2, that time through their hands. And they score in the corner. 8-2, minute to go. Come on, McGregor. They deserve a try. It's Tobias. In, away. Looks to step back, gets back on the inside, looks to go again. And then takes the touch. Gets the winger involved in this one. They take that one. So looking to set up now. Nearly slices through, but gets off the marks and that's the last touch. Mitch running, looking to switch, decides to stay on the outside. Runs a little lazy A, looks to check back. There's a B, back to the genius, and good diving touch. I've done that all day, Wynnum. That second ruck has been dominant by Wynnum. It's really created a lot of opportunities. That's a third ruck on the back of it. Forward pass. They were getting close to overrunning that the last few sets, so referee MACGREGOR just says that one there was too much forward. And that's pretty much full time here. The boys division, Wynnum versus McGregor. The wind has just settled down at the moment. There's the hooter. Well, great performance by Wynnum. They're showing their talent, clinical action. Both teams shake hands. It's good to see. We'll be back shortly with some messages from our sponsors.